the Borrego Springs coaches, Roberto Neves and Jorge Vilches, pointed out Alejandro Garcia as one of the key players to their team and the team's success this year, and looks to find him to be a pivotal part of today's game. Header out of bounds, Borrego Springs ball.
Rams are going to play it, throw in overhead. Jostled a little bit with the Firebirds along the far side. Ball will go out once again. It'll be Alejandro Garcia again to overhead that end. Played down the far side. Rams looking for a chance to set up. It's kicked towards the middle, centered, and recovered defensively by the Firebirds, and it's cleared downfield. Go right to a Borrego Springs player, and it's kicked right back down the middle.
With that clearance, Pacific Ridge is a strong defensive push out of the box, looking to play a little trap or keep the Borrego Springs offense at bay.
Carried on the outside, that's Dante Estrada. Chance up the middle, and a diving block by the Firebirds goalie. Excellent stop.
A very good save. Very good cross. So far, it looks like the Rams controlling the early part of this game, playing the game that they like down the sidelines.
Firebirds are finally going to get a chance offensively, streaking down, and it's whistled dead. That was Marich, Voha Marich. Opportunity that goes for naught.
Voha Marich, one of the key players to Pacific Ridge. Head coach Dave Boyette points out he's got a fantastic touch, really, really fast, and was actually second in the San Diego section in goals this year, so a strong player for Pacific Ridge.
That shot's going to go wide to the right. It's been mostly the Rams on offense this game. Rams a strong offensive team. Stuart, can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, the Rams, they have some pretty prominent forwards, pretty strong forwards in Daniel Ramirez and Alejandro Garcia. That's helped them get to this point. Scored a lot of goals this year, end up with a league championship. Looked pretty strong here at the beginning.
Ball's jostled around in midfield. Looks like the Rams are going to recover, though, and set up for another drive. Backward pass. Now it's put forward to the far side of the screen, close to out of bounds lines, and it's going to be continue to play in on that rainbow bicycle kick. Still on the far side of your screen. Firebirds, they're going to clear that one out, though. Being driven up the far side. Cleared again by the Firebirds. They have a man down there. It's going to clear over his head, though. He's not going to be able to reach that. That's going to go out of bounds. Head tossed in. Firebirds looking for an opportunity. Got a man down the middle. Got a couple options. It's going to the near side of your screen. Oh, and it's whistled again. Another opportunity goes against the Firebirds. Another bad break.
Though the ball wasn't played to him, one of the Firebirds forwards caught off sides, stopping play. Firebirds having a hard time getting a little offense going here. Rams seem to be controlling the ball pretty well. Let's see if Firebirds can put something together. Going to be a throw-in for the Firebirds. Borrego controls through the midfield, looking to switch fields a bit. There's Pacific Ridge playing through the middle, trying to find like number 4 up top, Andrew Sinau. Oh, we got a breakaway. Oh, great job by the keeper to come out strong to challenge that ball. First sign of danger from the Pacific Ridge team. Now Borrego Springs looks to counter, going down the side, and across the end line we go. Goal kick Pacific Ridge. down, wants to switch fields. Oh, great step in to absorb that cross. Very aggressive play by Pacific Ridge there. I think we're going to need to have a little bit more of that to keep up with Borrego Springs. At this point, it seems like Borrego Springs is the first to the ball most of the time. Pacific Ridge takes it down the side, crosses, and deflected out of bounds. It will be a corner kick, Pacific Ridge. Pacific Ridge gets to this game by beating Vincent Memorial in the semifinal game, which was probably their best game of the year. Oh, 2 dummy passes. Pacific Ridge is dangerous on a shot from outside. The ball is cleared by Borrego. Throw in Pacific Ridge. Deflection, throw on Borrego. Pacific Ridge a bit more dangerous here in the latter couple minutes. Clearance by Borrego. Throw on Pacific Ridge. Oh, great cross down the side. Kai Welsh on the attack. A little shielding by Borrego. Good defense by Edgar Cecina. Going to be a corner kick, though, for Pacific Ridge. Pacific Ridge has really picked up their intensity here. They started off a little bit slow, but they stepped it up a little more aggressive, and it's paying off with them being more dangerous here the last couple minutes.
Kick from the far left corner now. Heading over, no head contact on that one. It'll pass right through, so that's going to go back to Borrego Springs in their own defensive zone. And like you mentioned, Stuart, it's finally a chance for Firebirds to get some offense going here. It looks like it's been mostly in favor of the Rams so far in the early parts of this game.
Yeah, it took Pacific Ridge a little bit, but they're here to play now.
About 10 minutes off the clock. Right in front of the net. He's got a lot of coverage. He's got a man open on his left. I don't think he could connect to him, though. That was Andrew Snow.
Andrew Snow looking for a corner kick there and gets it. I'm not sure if that was a pass or looking to be a through ball. I think he might have wanted to turn and get a shot, but just didn't have quite the angle to do it.
So they will get that corner kick. They're going to set up. Kick's on the way. It's going to be right up in front. Ahead goes. Oh, close. Very close. Contact right in the middle. It goes off to the left side, the near side of your screen if you're watching this on your computer at home.
Very dangerous play. Low-driven corners are really tough for goalkeepers to handle. Goalkeeper could have came out and challenged, decided he didn't want to, and it's a pretty hard ball to handle.
Intercepted by the Firebirds. It's kicked high and wide. It's not going to connect. So Borrego Springs will get possession once again.
You can watch highlights or a replay of today's game in our on-demand section. And you can also buy a DVD or Blu-ray of today's game right on CIFSanDiego.tv. Click on Buy DVD and you can order today's game right now. Have a game that lasts a lifetime. Brought to you by CIFSanDiego.tv.
San Diego section Division 5 championships here in Chula Vista, California. We're just south of San Diego. This is men's soccer. On the way, Borrego Springs. Goal kick to about midfield. Given up to the Firebirds. Passed up. Borrego Springs will recover on the far side of your screen. Kick back towards the middle. It's going to go out of bounds. It looks like that's going to be against the Firebirds. Borrego Springs will keep it.
No, Andrew, Borrego Springs comes into this game undefeated this year, and actually was undefeated last year as well, and their only loss up until the CIF championship game where they lost their only game all year. So they've only lost one game in the last 2 years. Pretty impressive.
That's a winning record, and so a little bit of a sour taste in their mouth after the conclusion of last season. So obviously this is a big game for them. A little bit of vengeance on their plate. Borrego Springs takes it again. Goes into the Firebirds' defensive zone. That's Pacific Ridge. Will go out of bounds. They'll overhead it in. Played up the middle. They're looking for a man to pass to. It's being carried by Sean Straw, or excuse me, that is Daniel Ramirez. It's intercepted again. Sano up the middle almost with another chance. It looks like Borrego Springs going to head that one forward, though. Still in the middle of the field, Borrego Springs. A lot of possession soccer style from them. They don't give up that ball very easily, and it seems like they pick off passes pretty well.
Now, they're doing a very good job, and both teams are playing true to form. Borrego Springs they bring the ball down, possess it, control it, look to push it out wide where they feel they're their most dangerous, and the opportunities that Pacific Ridge has had have mostly come through the midfield, so both teams are playing to their strengths.
About 26 minutes left on the clock. Ball is batted in. Firebirds have it along the far side in the corner. Looks like they'll give it up and recover it on the out of bounds. Going to be a goal kick. 26 minutes exactly on the clock. Still nothing going on in this game. Division 5 Men's Soccer Championships. Strong kick from the keeper goes all the way to the 50-yard line. Borrego Springs recovers, though. The Rams have it. That one's whistled. It'll go back the other way.
I'd like to see a little bit more challenge in the air from Pacific Crest. They seem to be the taller team and should win these balls in the air more. I'd like to see a little more challenge for them in the air.
Seems like they are playing on their heels a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. They kind of started out funky at the beginning of the game, and then they got their head on right. So they've been dangerous a little bit lately, but a little tentative at times.
Defensively knocked out of bounds. That was number 5, Edgar Cecina, excuse me. So the Pacific Ridge Firebirds, they'll have a chance along the near side here. So they throw that one in. It's a good toss down the middle. Headbutted out of the way, though. Borrego Springs has it. Firebirds, they'll pick off that pass, though.
A great move.
They got the inside route. He's looking for an outlet. Intercepted. And that is taken back the other way. Picked off again, though. And that one, unfortunately, will go out of bounds.
Yeah, Borrego Springs having a hard time clearing the ball out of the zone after that throw-in. Pacific Ridge just stayed on him, and Borrego Springs couldn't get a clearance and couldn't string a couple passes together.
I'm impressed with the positioning of the Rams, though. They seem to be doing an excellent job just being always in the right spot to pick off those passes.
It seems like they're open a lot of the times. They're either finding space or Pacific Ridge is playing some kind of zone or something. But yeah, the Rams seem to be around the ball a lot more often and in good position.
They'll throw it in from the near side. The Rams, that one goes up around the 30-yard line. Keep in mind that we are playing on a football field, so you will see the football lines marked out there. They'll be in white, but the soccer lines are marked in black on your screen at home, and the goals are set up along the end of the end zones. So keep that in mind. We are playing on a large field here, but the soccer markations are the black lines.
A referee calls him for a sloppy throw, I believe. That's not called very often anymore.
A sloppy throw.
Yeah, got to keep both feet on the ground, come over the top. Sometimes referees will let that go, but not here.
Not in the championship game,
Not
I
in the
suppose.
championship game.
A little bit of contact, that ball's going to go back the other way.
Looking for a great place to advertise your business while reaching the greater high school community? Then you want to advertise on CIF San Diego.tv. We have great rates for your business while giving you the opportunity to get your message out to a very important demographic. For more information, give us a call at 619-677-3246.
Firebirds on the charge. It's kicked up the middle. Goes to Sano again, and it is whistled.
An inadvertent handball. I don't think he meant to do that, but in the game of this caliber, that's probably going to be called.
Absolutely. Kick goes to 52-yard line. It's a little easier just to call it like that. But again, all the opportunities for the Firebirds, it looks like the good ones keep getting whistled down for minor technicalities. So bad luck for the Firebirds. They take it back the other way now, though. Looks like they got some open field in front of him. He's got a man open on the left. It's Sano.
Oh, what a great look.
They're coming down the right side, the far side of your screen. Crossed into the middle and cannot connect. It's picked off defensively. Excellent defensive play there by the Rams.
Yeah, they had Maric down the middle looking for the pass, number 17, and just couldn't get that cross around the Rams defender. But there was an opportunity there. It was very dangerous.
The Rams are going to come back the other way. Looks like that's going to be kicked out defensively, though, by the Firebirds. So Pacific Ridge going both ways on the field here. Score still remains at 0-0, and we are 21 minutes, 20 seconds ticking away in the first half. Again, this is Division V Men's San Diego Soccer Championships here in Chula Vista, California. We're at beautiful modern-day high school here. Kicked up the middle. They're going to let that go to the keeper. Taking their time to set up. Big kick. Yeah, that was a towering kick. That goes all the way to almost the 20-yard line in the Ram zone.
That's a pretty good weapon when your goalkeeper can get it downfield like that nice and quickly.
When he's got a lead boot.
Yes.
Off his back, Sano doesn't see that one coming. Manages to corral it, though, and that's going to bounce out. Beautiful weather here in San Diego. I don't think you could ask for a prettier day. There is not a cloud in the sky. It is in the mid to high 70s. This is the kind of weather San Diego is known for. So if you're watching in somewhere else in the country on CIF San Diego.tv, wish you were here.
We're sending you some sunshine.
Beautiful camera work up above. Cliff is managing that. Tom is over on the computer. He's doing an excellent job. Kick in from the corner. It's going to keep it on the ground, and that's easily picked off. Again, that's Alejandro Garcia who's taking it up the far side. Passes it. A give and go in the midfield. He's got some contact made. Nothing called, though. It's going to go back the other way. Thunderbirds have it. Streaking down the far side of the field, looking for a cross. Defensively picked off, though, and it's going to go back the other way. Borrego Springs has it. Going to clear it down. He's looking for a man. It's going to bounce off a Pacific Ridge player. They recover, though. Borrego Springs on the outside, and that is just booted away defensively. So a lot of back-and-forth soccer going on right now, Stuart.
Yes, Pacific Ridge captain Vaha Maric displaying that great touch on that last possession down the field. Got that transition started, and as they play through Maric, it seems as Pacific Ridge is more dangerous.
Yeah, it seems like they're getting better as this game goes on, but still very impressive play from Borrego Springs. The Rams have it right now as I speak, and that is punted away. Be cleared back down the field, though, by the Rams. They have it on your far side of your screen, and that one is kicked out. I'll mention, though, these teams are not local to Chula Vista. They're from elsewhere in the section. So some loyal fans making it out for this game. And very, very devoted following here for both these teams here in attendance.
Oh, two guys streaking down the far side. Oh, and the ball just can't get there for either one of them to take advantage. Good look to play the ball across the side. Just couldn't connect on that pass.
Rams will throw it in now. It seems like whenever the Firebirds get a break like that, something goes wrong. There's always just one little catch.
Yeah.
Ends up holding them up. Regardless, the score remains at 0-0. It's going to be cleared down the field by the Rams. It's going to go all the way to the keeper. There's 17 minutes, 45 seconds ticking away on the clock. Firebirds keeper has it. And again, he's got that lead boot. That towering kick goes all the way to the 35. And it's going to dribble out of sides. Borrego Springs going to throw it in. Goes midway down the field. Taken up, lost to the Firebirds. Contest for it. Kick down. And it's going to go back to Borrego Springs. Slide tackle.
Marich
He's
again.
on the ground. He's looking for the cross. Does he have it? Can't connect with anybody, and that's going to go back out of bounds.
Great control there by Marich to be able to slide and possess that ball and go in transition. I think he tried to get a shot off there, put this Pacific Ridge team up 1-0, but just came up a little bit wide.
It was an excellent move to make a play out of seemingly no chance. Great move by Marich. It's going to be kicked down the field now by the Rams. Again, they're in the red, going from the left side of your screen to the right. Pacific Ridge is in white. They'll be going from the right side to the left as they are right now. He's looking for an outlet. He's taken down, however. Recovered in front of the net. Firebirds still have it. They go to the left side, the near side of your screen. Borrego Springs manages to pick it off, though. Not giving up easily. That's Welsh.
And Borrego Springs displaying some pretty good foot skill, getting out of danger here.
Got an open man. He can't handle the pass, though. Be picked up by the Firebirds, and it looks like that's going to dribble to the near side of your screen. Goalie's going to field that one himself. All right, he's at about the 12-yard line. That ball goes a vertical mile in the air. Drops down about the 46 in the Rams zone. And the Rams are going to pick this one up. They're going to go back the other way now. Center field down the far side of your screen. He's got 4 men in front of him. Slide and taken down. Looks like that was our man Marich again. He's having an excellent game. In the middle of the field, he's going to the near side. That ball is handled defensively by the Firebirds. Passed up. It looks like it's going to go back the other way now. They got some momentum on their side. Punted up. It's the far side of your screen. There's Marich. He's going to be a battle with the goalie. Goalie's just going to watch it roll out of bounds, though.
I don't see that very often. Nice that the keeper came out. I thought he was going to clear the ball, but just shielded.
Successfully shielded. Yeah. There's the Rams. They have it again.
An opportunity down here on the side if we can play a little bit wide.
Score's still at 0-0. 2 goose eggs on the scoreboard. 14 minutes, 36 seconds. But the Firebirds have it along the out-of-bounds line on the near side, and that is going to trickle just out.
Tyler Chen having a hard time controlling that pass.
Looks like they're going to call it out about midfield a little bit before in the Rams zone. That's Estrada. Dante Estrada. Ooh. Headbutt intercepts that one. They're going to recover, though, the Rams, and goes back and forth. This is a tick-tock sort of game right now. It's streaking up the field, right down the middle. He's got an open man. He's got field, he's got space, and that is blocked at the net. What a save by the Rams goaltender, but what a play by Pacific Ridge, showing some offensive spark there. That was Andrew Snow, I believe, who was on the right side of your screen.
A great job for him to get open and get a little wide and get noticed, and a great pass through the middle. Snow put it on frame, and the keeper was just able to save it.
They're going to take the kick from the corner. Ball deflected off the goaltender. You see him holding up his eyes to shield him from the sun. It looks like that might become an issue as the day goes on here. We've been broadcasting to you from modern day. Well, literally all day.
Great clearance by Borrego Springs, getting that ball out of the zone.
Plenty of more soccer on the way. We are bringing you the Division 5 men's finals at the moment. We have much more soccer as the evening strolls on, however. All sorts of CIF San Diego.TV action coming to you. Scenic Chula Vista. We're looking at the far side of your screen. They're going to sub out a couple men. Stuart, what's going on?
Speaking of Pacific Ridge, talking with Coach David Boyette, being here in the finals last year, didn't know quite what to expect this year. They knew they had a good squad, but they graduated 5 starting seniors, and some of their goals in the beginning of the year, they knew they had potential, and they just wanted to go out and win the league and see what they can do.
Graver and Nesbitt sub in right in front of the net. Couldn't get off a kick. He was at a terrible angle. Goes back down towards the Rams. They're taking it up the far side of the screen. Kick up the middle. No one's going to be there. It's going to be a foot race, though. Surprising amount of speed there from Fernando Fuerte.
The Rams continue to possess well in defensive and middle thirds, and are looking to get that outside pass to be dangerous, playing to their strengths. Just having a hard time getting that ball down the sideline and swung in. Pacific Ridge defense doing a good job of stopping their chances.
Ball's tossed up the middle. Firebirds, if they can get possession of this, they got a good chance. Collision in the middle. They still managed to recover by the man trailing. Another foot race, though. Looks like the Rams are going to recover it, though, and it will actually go out of bounds. So they're going to toss it back in now. That ball is whistled, however.
You call a foul a couple seconds prior to that. Good clearance by Pacific Ridge.
On the far side of your screen, well into the Pacific Ridge territory. They're going to toss in. The Rams have possession. Still 0-0. 10 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. Still in the first half here. Tie game, Division 5 Men's Soccer Championships in the San Diego section. Thunderbirds are going to take it out.
Luis Martinez subbing in for Borrego Springs.
Hard kick goes quite a distance down the field. Couldn't find the header there. Ooh. Player goes down hard. That was Hugo Curiel. He's back on his feet, though. Went up for the header. Couldn't connect. Near side of your screen now, the Rams have it. Pass goes in towards the middle, intercepted by the Firebirds. Header. No one coming up with possession quite yet. That ball's going to trickle out on the far side of your screen. Contest for it now. Playing in their backfield are the Rams. Ooh. Firebirds player took his off his body. It caroms towards the middle of the field, taken back down the middle. They're going to need a defensive play. The Firebirds are nearly taken. That was Daniel Ramirez with a good opportunity there.
It seems to me that every time Borrego Springs gets down in that in their offensive third, that there's one extra player, it seems, for Pacific Ridge on defense to thwart their chances.
Oh, taken down hard right along the out-of-bounds line.
A little aggressive play there by Geraldo Bravo.
So Pacific Ridge has it. We're actually going to have the goaltender field this one back into bounds. That's Jack Merrifield. He's done a commendable job as the keeper for Pacific Ridge. That ball is fielded, however, by the Borrego Springs goaltender. Tossed back down the field. About midfield now. On the far side, Pacific Ridge has it. It's back and forth game here. No clear leader. Scoreboard reflects that as well. Pacific Ridge player goes down hard on the far side of your screen.
Aggressive play. Down goes Marich. Marich working hard up top, trying to get that ball, trying to create chances for Pacific Ridge. Has been dangerous at times. They've yet to capitalize on one of these opportunities, but a strong play from him here in the first half.
Mario Arias, who did the taking down on the far side. It was ruled clean.
Oh, looks like we got a penalty kick because of the foul in the box.
Goodness. Well, that's a turn of events here.
And it looks like Maric is going to take it.
7 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. Huge opportunity now for Pacific Ridge. The Firebirds, big chance to put themselves ahead as the clock winds down in the first half of play. Championship game on the line here. Oh, and just on the low left portion of the net, a great kick from Maric. That one goes in on a diving attempt to stop that by Borrego Springs. It's going to be 1-0 in favor of Pacific Ridge Firebirds.
Wilhelm Maric doing what scorers do best, though, is finishing, and puts that ball in the back of the net. Puts Pacific Ridge up 1-0 here with a little less than 7 minutes left to go in the first half.
Well, it's been excellent play by both teams so far in this game, but that penalty kick, it cost the Rams big, as now they trail by 1 goal. Firebirds ahead. Looping ball in the middle of the field. Firebirds are going to maintain possession. They look towards the far side. Looks like Borrego Springs is going to have a say in it, though. Ball still along the far side, midfield.
I want to see how Borrego Springs answers here after that goal and how aggressive they're going to be in the last parts of these first half.
Ooh, some contact made on the header attempt.
Looking to play the person instead of the ball right there. Referee's going to have a little talk with them.
The play is going to set up in the defensive zone of Pacific Ridge.
This looks to be a strength for them, getting the ball down the side, playing in the air. Let's see how strong they can be at finishing this.
Kicks going towards the net. Header is blocked. It's Merrifield again with the stop.
Got the ball in the box, but nothing too dangerous there for Merrifield.
No, that header didn't have quite enough sauce on it to be a real threat. Borrego Springs at the other end. That goes out.
So now working hard.
Big efforts on both sides. That's Arias, the defender for the Rams. Pacific Ridge on the near side of your screen. Crossing, poked out of the way. It's going to go back the other direction. Now it looks like the defenders on the Firebirds are going to pick that one up. Interesting kick there.
I'm trying to be a little bit too cute.
And it's going to dribble back towards the Rams keeper. He's going to field this one.
Seems like Borrego Springs, if they can get the ball on the ground and play through midfield, they do a fine job. Defensively, midfield-wise, just got to find a way to break through this defense. They've been dangerous at times. Just haven't gotten anything.
So it's a 1-0 game. Pacific Ridge is going to clear that one out defensively. That almost leaves the ballpark.
Geraldo Bravo working hard on the outside there, looking to get a through pass. Just didn't quite connect.
Doing a great job applying pressure here is Borrego Springs. Seemed like they had the momentum early on and evened out. Now it looks like all Pacific Ridge. Pressure from the backfield.
Yeah, seen a bit more hunger here after that goal by Borrego Springs. Trying to equalize here with about 3.5 left to go in the game.
Still 1-0. We're here in Chula Vista. D5 championships on the line for boys soccer. Two excellent teams face off here. Middle of the field, Borrego Springs. They're going to lose that one. And Stuart, you mentioned the records of these teams, especially an undefeated record. That's a rarity.
Yeah, Pacific Ridge doing a great job, really consistent. It's no easy feat going undefeated 2 years in a row. The only difference up until this point was getting to this game and losing last year, and we'll see what the outcome has for them this year.
Looks like some contact made. A player goes down. Going to be going back the other direction now. It's like that is a yellow card issued. That's not good. Pacific Ridge. They're going to sub that player out. Better safe than sorry at this point in the game. That is Ari Cohen who's going to go out.
Similar play.
Kai Welsh is going to come in for Cohen, who goes out for that yellow card offense.
Man down in the box.
Borrego Springs. Oh, defensive play keeps it out from crossing over. Play right along the line, and that is going to go out. So a minute 50 left on the clock. 1-0 in favor of Pacific Ridge, still in the first half. Borrego Springs. The Rams are going to throw it in here. Shallow toss. Going to punt it forward. It's going to take an odd bounce. Go back the other way. Playing with it defensively in the far corner. It's going to be kept in. Borrego Springs, they're looking, the Firebirds, they're looking for a clear here. Can't find it. There's a lot of Rams players over by that ball. They're not that spread out right now. Applying a lot of pressure in one spot.
Oh, great goal.
What a goal right there. Such a rough angle, but he manages to sneak that one in on the short side. It's going to be all tied up here 1-1 with less than a minute ticking away on the clock. What a goal.
What a great goal for Borrego Springs to sneak in right before half. I was just about to say how congested it was down there on the other side and how they should bring it back, swing it around, look for another opportunity. A player got loose down the line and a very sharp angle beat the keeper to bring it to a 1-1 tie here.
And if you're a goaltender, that's the one thing you don't want to happen. You always want to make sure you cover up that near side, but not at the expense of allowing the far side. But that short side goals, those are heartbreakers.
Keeper might have been cheating a little bit, expecting a cross, and yet you're right, Andrew. The first thing you want to do is, one of the things you want to do is not give away your near post. Merrifield might have just been cheating right there a little bit.
Well, it was a smart goal regardless to read that situation. That ball's going to go back out. Tied 1-1 here in extra time in the first half. Borrego Springs, Pacific Ridge all tied up. Oh, he's got an opportunity here. Going to punt it to the far side rather than take it down. And that is actually going to be kept. Nope, that is going to go out of bounds.
Kai Welsh was open there for a bit, but the pass was just too long, and Borrego Springs was able to track it down and defend that.
Fighting for it on the far side. Long kick up the middle. Borrego Springs, they have a chance here. It's lost to Pacific Ridge, though. Firebirds switch again on the backfield of Borrego Springs. Hard kick down the middle. He's looking for a man. It's head-butted away, though. Then back the other. Borrego Springs, they have a man on the far side. A couple men in deep. That kick goes way off the mark. That one is over and good for 3 points through the uprights. Still an extra time here. That doesn't actually count on the score, though.
Fantastic display of possession there by Borrego Springs up top. You got a couple balls that were flicked with precision. Great way to drop the ball back under control and allow for that shot. Good job for Borrego Springs up there up top.
1-1 extra time here in the first half.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by the San Diego Hall of Champions. The Hall of Champions, located in Balboa Park, is the nation's largest multi-sport museum with 3 levels of memorabilia and 68,000 square feet of space. It's also a great place to host your next big event. For more information, visit the Hall of Champions online at sdhoc.com.
CIF San Diego TV is what you're tuning to right now, perhaps on YouTube as well. Both mediums are available to you today. That ball managed to stay in. It's swirling, though. They did rule that out. Wasn't just dancing on the line. Headed in. It is whistled. And it looks like that is going to go ahead and be time. So 1-1 tie here on CIF San Diego TV, broadcasting to you live from Mater Dei High School in Chula Vista, California. The Pacific Ridge Firebirds and the Borrego Springs Rams putting in great efforts on both sides, all tied up 1-1 going into the half. And we'll be back and join you right after this intermission break with the second half here on CIF San Diego TV.
3:16 left to go in this ball game. I formation, 3rd and 3 from the 45 of the Wolverines. And this time, holy cow! Dion almost hands it to the Westview player. He's going to run this to the 5-10. Touchdown, Wolverines! How did that happen? That was
Snyder.
Holy cow! He was in the backfield before the running back could even get the handoff. He took the handoff from Dion.
He took the ball right out of Dion's hands and just...
Holy cow!
Can't say I've seen that one very often.
Snyder comes shooting in from the A-gap. I think Dion froze when he saw him. He's ready to hand off to his running back. He froze when he saw him and just let him have the ball. 12 seconds to go.
Oh, you could hear a pin drop.
5, 4, 3, 2. Get the snap off. Last play of the game. Brewster rolls right. Gets away from 2 sacks. Dons win. Sack at the 20-yard line. What a game.
And number 40, Lucas Zinder with the game-saving sack. And there is heartbreak on one sideline and a jubilation on another.
Offset eye for the Grizzlies as Keeney takes it under center. They'll send a man in motion, pitch back to Bird on the sweep. Bird finds a seam. He might go, folks. 20, 15, 10. Drags a tackler. Touchdown! Bird goes 38 yards for the touchdown on the sweep. One more snap is all it's going to take, and there you have it, folks. Your 2011 Division I Sac Joaquin section champions, the Granite Bay Grizzlies, as they defeat Pleasant Grove 30-24.
Jacqueline Williamson. Her serve is over. Dug by Holt. Giblin going back to Holt near side. Cut shot, kept alive, back and one by Cathedral. And this one is out as Castanon Hill sends it wide. And the Cathedral Dons have won the title 16-14 in Game 5.
Thomas with the ball, swings it out to Norris. Cameron Taylor tried to block that one away. Norris with a strong take, blocked by B.J. Anya. Huge block. Robinson leading the break the other way, gets it to Grant. Slam dunk Jeremy Grant off the feed from James Robinson. What a play by the Stag.
Hancock to his immediate left. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Hancock on a counter right side. He's inside the 10. He bounces off a tackler at the 10, the 5. Touchdown Helix. And behind Hancock, the field is littered with white jerseys on the turf.
Wow. Hancock not to be outdone by his fellow playmakers on offense. Put on a show on that short 12-yard touchdown run. Looked like he was down after 3 yards, just threw a defender on the ground.
As sophomore Chris Carter sits under center. In their tight wing formation, Lycos in motion. Second back through is Freeman. Freeman just knocking people over. Look at him run. Breaks through. 4 tackles. And now it's just a foot race to the end zone. And Freeman's going to go the distance. Touchdown Imperial on the first play of the second half. 2nd and 6 for Imperial from their own 47. They're going to give it to Freeman again off the left side. And Freeman gets by one wave and down across the 40-yard line. Still on his feet. Look at him run down to the 20-yard line. One man to beat. Gets by him. Touchdown, Freeman. How did he do that? Holy cow. 64-yard touchdown run. His 5th of the game. Royce Freeman, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see the top rushing. And as I look over to our partners at KXO Radio, the top rusher in the San Diego section for the next 2 years.
That's just amazing. That is just amazing. They hit him in the backfield. They hit him at the line of scrimmage. They hit him a couple yards downfield. They hit him again near the goal line.
No 5-second count can be started. Nobody was close enough defensively. Lyle's going to swing left side. Robinson. Here is a backdoor lob for Grant. They've been wanting that all game. And they got it. 50-42. They lulled you to sleep. and then they hit Grant on the back door.
They trail by 2. McMorrow's kick is on the way, and it is good. St. Augustine has their first lead of the game, 21-20, with 25 seconds to play. The senior McMorrow with a huge kick, not the longest of his career, but the biggest of his career. St. Augustine leads it 21
already lining up. They won't even have to run that one more play. They just acquiesce.
Why bother?
So there you have it. Your 5-time defending Division III champions, the Cathedral Catholic Dons, running up, over, and through Olympian 41-0 here from Qualcomm Stadium.
Patriots down 21-17. Great ball game here. Dillon taking it, looking right, throwing it up top to Gaines. It will be caught by Gaines. Oh my goodness. It looked like the defender had it, but Gaines stole it away from him. Jason Gaines, are you kidding me, my friend? Oh boy. It looked like for sure we had an interception by the Tories, but as they both were going to the ground, Jason Gaines just wrestled it away from him. Shane Dillon to Jason Gaines on an 11-yard play.
Fanchen in the game, now out, replaced by Hayashi, the libero for defense. Wenzel's serve, championship point, ball up in the air. Hayashi's going to bring it back. Richards, deep one, over and 3. Free opportunity, look for Wallace, no, they go Becker. Hayashi, then tap over and 2 by Hollingsworth. Now look for Wallace for the match!
Kathleen Wallace, no better way for the Bulls to finish it than giving it to their senior leader.
25-12, 25-15, and with 8 straight points to close out their 3rd straight D5 championship on a kill by Kathleen Wallace, 25-21 in Game 3. Branson has won the D5 title.
To the backfield, it's Hernandez and Northcutt. Set to throw is Thomas, has time, goes for the home run. It's intercepted in the end zone. Seemed like they tried to go to Martin, and Martin slipped. Stockton, Hillmore, and Escalon. That's going to do it, folks. Victory formation, take a kneel. The clock comes out. The clock will tick down. The players jumping up at midfield. I think I see a Gatorade. Did we have a Gatorade shower?
We most certainly did. Casey Taylor getting the shower there. Very much deserved.
Down to 12.
Great tackle there by Ronald Williams there to make the stop for Helix.
And the Helix fans are starting to celebrate here. This is going to be the final play. 5 seconds. Pow will hand it off. And they're going to get in the end zone. Touchdown. That's Keegan who gets in, but that's going to be the end of the ball game. 44-6 will be the score. So Oceanside scores on the final play of the ball game.
And gets a consolation prize just to make this is kind of say that, hey, we didn't get shut out.
So 44-6 is your score. And Helix is celebrating on the sideline. Oceanside streak of 7 straight championship games has been ended.
2 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock. Clock rolling, 3rd down and 15 for the Patriots. Dillon, he's got time, steps up. He's going to chuck it deep. He's got a man open. Seth Collins with a diving catch. He hauls it in at the 25. Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you right there. Dillon goes to show why he is a Division I prospect as he's able to step up.
Back here on CIF San Diego.tv, I'm Andrew Lockhart. Alongside me, my friend Stuart Saunders. We have Tom, he's over on the production. Cliff is upstairs. Ken's up there too, helping out. Firing in all cylinders here. We have a 1-1 tie between two excellent soccer teams in Division 5 championships here in the San Diego section. Borrego Springs Rams, goal scored by Geraldo Bravo, and the Pacific Ridge Firebirds, who got their goal on a penalty kick from Voha Marich. Stuart, what happened in that first half of play?
It seemed like the Borrego Springs Rams came out stronger. First part, put a little more pressure on Pacific Ridge. Took Pacific Ridge a while, but they became dangerous as they started to play through their midfield, playing through Marich to get a couple chances. After the goal by Pacific Ridge, Borrego Springs looked to come on a little more stronger. As a result, had a great opportunity, scored their chance. It's been a great game so far up to this point by two great teams.
The ball's floating around the midfield so far early in this. It looks like the Firebirds about to make a breakout, but it's stopped by Borrego Springs. They're on the far side of your screen. Looks like it's going to be carried up the middle by Garcia. Garcia's looking for an outlet. It's going to be a foot race on the near side. He's looking for a cross. Takes an opportunity, headed up in the air. Make sure he doesn't go out of bounds. Takes a bicycle-like kick. He's still dribbling with it. That's Daniel Ramirez. He's going to pass it off to the teammates now. Great move right there. That was Bravo again. He has it on the near side. He's looking for a cross to the middle. It goes out on a Firebirds player. Probably a smart move just to take that one out defensively. Looks like they're actually going to mark that against the Rams. So it will be the keeper for Pacific Ridge. That is Merrifield. He's made some excellent stops for his team so far in this game, and he does have that heavy foot. A lot of power behind that kick, and he kicks it now to about midfield, headed forward by Andrew Sano. Ball's kicked up a country mile in the air. Played around with on the far side. It looks like Borrego Springs has a man. Can't connect to him, though. It's going back the other way. It's the Firebirds now. Kicked down pretty deep. It's going to be a contest with the keeper, and he will recover it. He was out of the box, though, according to the fans here. It looked like he might have stepped out a little bit. Gets away with one there. The refs don't call anything on it. Did play it with his hands outside of the box. So now back the other way. Borrego Springs still going to apply some pressure here. And they're going to go back forward past midfield. He's got two men with him. That's Fernando Fuerte on the outside. He's taken down defensively.
That was good defensive play. Top of the box. Made sure not to get any part of the body. Just got out in front and knocked that ball away. Great defensive play.
That's Merrifield back up the middle. It's going to be kicked back. Firebirds, they're going to reposition in their defensive half of the field. Kicked back down deep. They like taking those big outlet passes deep to their offensive players. Seems to be a pattern the last couple swings they've had. They'll go back the other way, though. Borrego Springs, that ball is whistled.
Strong effort by both teams so far in this second half.
36 minutes, coming close to 36 minutes on the clock. Ball kicked down deep on the ground. Borrego Springs has it. Looking for that offensive touch in the second half. An excellent goal earlier by their player Geraldo Bravo with that sneaky short side kick on the ground. That's recovered there. That's Merrifield again.
Alejandro Garcia trying to be dangerous there.
Midfield, anybody's ball. It's kicked around the middle. No team comes up with it. Looks like Borrego Springs is going to get it, though.
Nice work by Garcia there to keep possession.
Rams lose it. Firebirds go back the other way. See if they're going to kick it deep once again.
A player streaking down the backside. Carney sees him, just can't quite get it to him.
Back to the middle of the field. Borrego Springs going to take it back the other way. Tick-tock soccer going on here. Far side of your screen. Still managing to maintain possession is Ramirez. Ramirez loses it, though. Firebirds have it the other way. Pacific Ridge, he's got a man on the near side. It's going to be a foot race. He's looking towards the middle. Passes in. Oh, tick-tock goes the clock just like that. Another goal for Pacific Ridge. Excellent setup, excellent execution, excellent goal.
Fantastic goal. Started with Sam Carney coming through the middle, possessing the ball, looking to switch. Sees Ari Cohen going down the right side. Ari's able to swing that ball in, and you got your finisher there. Great goal, great teamwork, great play by Pacific Ridge.
Just like that, the score goes to 2-1. Second half of play here. Pacific Ridge up by a goal. 34 minutes left on the clock. What a game so far, and it looks like Pacific Ridge is going to go up ahead.
Great finish by Marich. Great look by Cohen to get that ball across to put this game at 2-1. It's a quality soccer right there.
Marich gets his second of the day. Hat tricks are rare in soccer, but he has the skill set to do it. That ball goes back down. It's going to be picked up by the keeper.
Carney try to be dangerous again on the pass.
Rams will roll it forward. Kick deep into Pacific Ridge zone. And it should be recovered by the Firebirds. Goes out of bounds. Toss in overhead. Far side of your screen. Pacific Ridge with that beautiful work of art goal on that last play. Pretty enough to hang up on the wall in a frame. And they will still have possession here. Skilled maneuvers in the center of the field. That's Kai Welsh. Goes easily to the kicker, though. He's going to gently boot it. Headed back the other way, though. I think that's going to dribble out of bounds, and yes, it does. 32 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. 2-1 lead, Pacific Ridge in Division 5 soccer championships here in Chula Vista, California at Mater Dei High School. Oh, that is some heavy contact. No call on it, though. Goes back the other way. It's going to be a play at the net. Defensively picked off, though. Still some pressure to be applied, though. Pacific Ridge with another opportunity. This one doesn't connect, though. A player is down for the Rams. He's slow to get up. I think he's going to just walk this one off. I think he got hit in the stomach. It looks like that's what he's clutching at there. But he's thankfully going to be okay.
Another good, dangerous play by Pacific Ridge. Almost netted their third.
Doing an excellent job, not only setting up, but getting beautiful crosses. That time, the defender on the Rams, though, able to pick that one off in time. But they are setting up and executing very well here in the second half.
All right, Cohen, looking for a substitute. Limping around out there was part of that aggressive tackle. Won that ball that led to that opportunity. He's going to be subbed off here for a little bit of a breather.
He looks like he's in a little bit of pain. Doesn't look serious, though. He's just going to walk this one off, take a little bit of a breather, get some water. That's number 3. Radmer Vanderhyde is going to come in on the substitution. Pacific Ridge. They're going to set up in the middle again, taking it down. Pass goes forward, knocked out of the way. Borrego Springs has it. Middle of the field, they've got a man in the middle. That is Garcia. Garcia too hot to handle. It'll go towards the near side of your screen. Pacific Ridge will have possession. Booted away now. Back towards the middle. Some heavy contact there. Pacific Ridge, their bench was looking for a call on that one. That's David Boyd, I believe, who is adamantly voicing his dissent on that call. Back up the middle by Borrego Springs again. Tossing around, looking for a player to advance, and he makes a move. It's on the near side of your screen. He's going to go for the right foot. Can't find a kick. No connection made on an otherwise good opportunity, though. Just can't find the trigger on that one. Alejandro Garcia with a pretty good position in the middle of the field there, right in front of the keeper. He's in that spot once again. That's actually Daniel Ramirez who has the chance. They're still kicking along the far side of your screen. They can't find a way. Too much pressure defensively from Pacific Ridge. They cannot find a way to just pull the trigger on that gun and fire off a shot, and it will go out of bounds. We have 29 minutes left on the clock. Pacific Ridge still up 2-1.
Great effort by Borrego Springs there. Geraldo Bravo spinning and getting a shot off, deflected. A lot of hard work up there by Alejandro Garcia to create that opportunity. Borrego Springs looks strong. They're doing a great job getting up top. It just seems like they can't break through that last little barrier in the Pacific Ridge defense.
CIF San Diego.tv bringing you coverage of all sorts of sports in San Diego this weekend. We're bringing you games across the state, actually. All sorts of sections going on. More than 100 games being broadcast this weekend. So if you're a high school sports fan, I think you're in the right place. You got plenty of options. But obviously the best of those options is Division V soccer here at Mater Dei High School. We have an excellent game here. The championship on the line. Less than 29 minutes ticking away on the clock. 2-1 Pacific Ridge. Ball in the middle of the field. Borrego Springs Rams have it again. They have one goal to their credit. That was Geraldo Bravo with that short side sneak. Had a little bit more trouble finding their offense here in the second half. Pacific Ridge with some great execution and some excellent opportunities going the other way. I'm sorry, go ahead, Stuart.
So what was I say? Once Sam Carney here battling for the ball, as they started to play through Sam Carney, they've been a lot more dangerous here in the second half.
Bravo, he's quarterbacking this play in midfield. He's maintaining possession. Oh, they have an opportunity now on the short side. That is up, and that is in off of the goaltender. That's Alejandro Garcia with his first goal of the game. Wow, almost a stop there by Merrifield, but Alejandro, he gets that play in off of the keeper's hands on a real short, sharp angle shot.
Borrego Springs showing some great composure up top and some great touch as they manipulate the ball through the Pacific Ridge defense, allowing for Alejandro Garcia to get that shot off and tying his game at 2-2.
And there's 27.5 minutes on the clock in the second half, all tied up now at 2-2. Alejandro Garcia giving his team a fighting chance going forward. And they're a dangerous team, this Borrego Springs. They get one man in, and he can do a lot of damage, a lot of great individual talent, and a great teamwork on that play.
Yeah, they're doing a job of creating opportunities. Again, another one right here.
On the far side, that is going to be kicked out defensively, though.
Doing a good job, like I said, transitioning from their defensive third to their middle third, putting a lot of pressure on the Pacific Ridge defense. Kept banging away, found a little crack right there, was able to capitalize, providing the very, very dangerous Pacific Ridge a little bit on their heels right now. We've got the game tied here in the Division V championship at 26 minutes left. I expect both teams to come out real hot right here, looking to get that game-winning goal.
The weather has cooled significantly here. It's in the mid-70s, so not a whole lot of heat exhaustion like we saw earlier out there, but these teams are going hard in this part of the game, and there's an opportunity just wide on the left-hand side of the net there. Oh, it's a game of inches sometimes.
It is. Pacific Ridge having a hard time there clearing the ball, and Borrego Springs does a good job to capitalize and get a shot off.
Firebirds are going to play with it in their own zone. Taking up the near side now. Contest along this side. It's going to go out. They'll throw it back forward. Header attempt misses. It's going to be brought forward, though. Lost to Borrego Springs. The Rams have it. They're at the middle of the field. Ooh, some dangerous contact made there. Some cleats up. Borrego Springs is pointing at the player they felt was the aggressor on that play. Pacific Ridge has it, though. They're going to throw it in overhead. It's up, and this is a good opportunity if they can manage to corral it in. It's kicked at the goalie. He has no trouble handling that, though. He's going to roll it on forward. Shot attempt was gotten off by Marich. Marich with 2 goals to his name so far. Oh, player goes down awfully hard.
As James Carney trying to be aggressive, taken out by a Borrego defender there. Marich coming up a bit gimpy after that shot. As soon as he shot the ball, turned around to his bench and requested a sub. It looks like he might be down, and he's looking for a little bit of a breather here. I'm not quite sure exactly what happened, but good job of possessing that pass, turning around, spinning, and getting a shot off. Just unfortunately, it came up a little bit lame right there.
Not a player that Pacific Ridge wants to lose. Marich, 2 goals already in this game, and he's just been excellent for the Firebirds. Less than 25 minutes on the clock, 24 and a half minutes, all tied up 2-2.
Looks like he's going to stay in here and get it in down by the line.
Championship game on the line in Division 5. He's going to stick this one out after taking a hard tumble there. Kicks off up towards the net, and that will actually go off the goal post, so that is as good as out of bounds. Excuse me, not the goal post, the crossbar of the football uprights. And as soon as it makes contact with that, it is immediately DOA. Booted defensively, home run. That one's out of the park.
Want to have your game broadcast live on the internet and be able to watch it again and again on demand while making money for your sports program? Want to give your students the opportunity to create their own broadcast for your school's athletic events? Then contact us at info@kbcsports.com. We offer season packages for schools, a full curriculum for students, and an opportunity to raise up to $10,000 for your sports program. Again, that's info@kbcsports.com or call us at 619-677-3246.
We're on CIF San Diego.tv. That ball's going to go out once again. If you look at the paths these teams took to get here, Pacific Ridge had that first round bye. They beat out Classical Academy after that, then Vincent Memorial, and now they're here. Borrego Springs had a tough game in the second round, a first round bye, Calipatria, and then they had the second game against Maranatha. Now they're here as well. So 2 solid teams, a number 1 seeded Pacific Ridge against number 2 seeded Borrego Springs. In front of the net, Borrego Springs with an opportunity, ball kicked, recovered defensively. It's going to be brought down now by Pacific Ridge. They neutralize that offensive attempt. Going the other way, they might come up with an opportunity of their own. Tricky play there. He's got a man on the far side. It's going to be close. It's going out of bounds, and he gets there just in time. And it will continue to stay in bounds, though. That pass just a little too hot to handle on the far side. What otherwise would have been an excellent opportunity. Play back towards the middle. Have it again. Setting up. They had a man, but it gets ahead of him. That would have been Hugo Curiel, who would have been streaking down the middle there with an excellent shot.
Yeah, Sam Carney again playing through the middle. Provided to be a dangerous option here in the second half. Just couldn't quite connect with Curiel there.
That one's going to go out of bounds.
Today's game is brought to you by Susan Cooper Photography, the official photographer for the CIF San Diego section. Susan Cooper Photography provides quality team and action photos and can also provide trophies and fundraising options all in a one package.
Borrego Springs. Keeper will have it. He'll kick it back out. Go ahead, Stuart.
To have Susan Cooper Photography come out to your event, contact Susan Cooper Photography at 619-501-7128 or visit them online at susancooperphotography.com. That's one word, susancooperphotography.com.
Thunderbird setting up in the middle. Man taken down. Looks like he might be in a little bit of pain. He is slow to get up. Might need to take some time here. I think I saw Susan Cooper herself walking around with a camera earlier.
She truly does a great job producing photographs.
She is the best in the section.
Vaha Marich looking to come back in for Pacific Ridge here. The next substitute opportunity.
20 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock as that ball goes far and wide. Up into the brush. We might not be seeing that ball again for a while. All tied up at 2-2.
The best soccer teams in California will gather at Downey High School on March 9th and 10th for the Southern Regional Soccer Championships, and KBCSports.com will be there. Follow our live audio coverage of the soccer championships in the southern half of the state as boys and girls teams in divisions 1 through 3 battle it out for the crown. You can watch it all on kbcsports.com, your home for high school sports.
Under 20 minutes, Borrego Springs is going to take it out. Oh, a sliding stop there, and that could be an opportunity. What a play, what a setup there by Marich. Cross towards the middle, couldn't not connect. That was Sano who would have had a chance at that one, but the pass does not go. Goes a little bit wide, so we're still tied up 2-2. And we are continuing coverage of Division 5 Men's Soccer Championships here at Mater Dei High School. Play continues in the middle of the field. That will go out of bounds, though.
Yeah, with Marich back on the field for Pacific Ridge just seems to be more dangerous. He's got to be a person you got to look out for. You got to defend against him. You always got to know where he's at on the field. He's a great skilled player, great touch. It's just a challenge. It's another challenge for Borrego Springs that they have to battle through with him on the field. They always got to know where he's at.
I was going to say something to the same effect, Stuart. He's one of those guys you have to keep your head on a swivel when he's out there because he's always dangerous. Kick is going to go up. He's got room in front of the net. It is batted away, however, by a Borrego Springs player. It's going to go back the other way. They can put some momentum on that one collision, though. It's going to go back towards Pacific Ridge.
And Borrego Springs had an opportunity there, but Daniel Ramirez couldn't quite get it to Fernando Fuerte on the run.
Booted back up the middle. Borrego Springs right around the 50-yard line, dead center of the field.
Yeah, if Borrego Springs can get a switch, the backside of the field seems to be open a lot here on transition. If they can play it through center midfield and have the outside midfielders make their runs that they're doing and connect that pass, they can be really dangerous, play down that sideline. They just can't quite seem to get it to that outside guy. But it's there to be had.
We're on CIF San Diego.tv right now. If you're listening at home or wherever your home might happen to be, we're in America's finest broadcasting soccer to you. Well, just outside America's finest at least. Pacific Ridge. They're streaking up the near side right now. Looking for a setup, a give and go. Cross towards the middle. Batted down, opportunity just high, about a foot above the crossbar of the net. Excellent opportunity there from Pacific Ridge. They seem to pull those opportunities out of nowhere, Stuart.
Yeah, Trevor Nesbitt started that one down the right side, was able to get around his defender and get that cross off into a dangerous location. And again, the ball finds Marich's foot, just can't quite find the back of the net.
Contest in the middle. Pacific Ridge is going to come up with it, though. They're driving right back down the middle of the field. It's going to bounce back off a Borrego Springs player. Going towards the far side, defensively batted out. It's going to drift gingerly. A couple bounces out. Still tied 2-2, 16 and a half minutes left in the second half of play. Division 5 title is at stake right now. Loyal fans of both schools making the commute. It's going to take a couple real big strides to overhand this one in. Up towards the center, and the goaltender will easily pick that one up. Scoop it up, roll it down the field to his comrade on the field. Far side, intercepted by Pacific Ridge. Firebirds have it, taken away though. Another opportunity stopped by the Borrego Springs defense. The Rams are going to carry it.
Oh, a great show of footwork there to beat his man, to get that ball off to Fernando Fuerte. Good job by Merrifield to come out and challenge that ball. But great job down the outside by Borrego Springs. Good footwork and good job trying to spring Fernando Fuerte.
Pacific Ridge has been carrying the momentum for quite some time. It's been a while since the Rams have made an offensive threat. They still have 15 and a half minutes when it's all tied up in the second half. Looking to change the tides right now as they have possession. They're going to throw it in. Looking for a man to go to. A lot of congestion back half of the field in Pacific Ridge territory. It's picked off by Pacific Ridge and maneuvered once again down the far side. I believe that's Sano who has the ball. He's looking for help. He finds it in the middle. Another great maneuver. He goes down hard, though. No stoppage in the play, and that ball is kicked up the middle. Oh, they have a couple men down, actually, on that play.
A great job by the outside midfielder there to find the feet of Carney, who's a little bit better skilled, it seems, on his feet. Collects the ball, little give-and-go pass. Foul did occur, but referee decided to go play on and allow for that shot opportunity.
Oh, and there's going to be a yellow card issued here.
I missed that penalty. I didn't quite see what happened there after the shot.
That was Gustavo Martinez, the sophomore on the Rams. He's going to be issued the yellow card. I believe that was for the infraction towards the middle of the field. Player still is down.
KBCSports.com and the Play On Sports Network showcase great high school games every week. And now you can access our content using multiple platforms. Follow us on Facebook, get the latest KBC and Play On news on Twitter, or catch our highlights in high definition on YouTube. All of our content can now link to your favorite social media site. Share all your high school action you see every week, brought to you by your home for high school sports. KBCSports.com and Play On Sports.
Players still down. The Rams territory. Go ahead, Stuart.
So I was just going to say clock's still ticking down, but I got to imagine that the referee stopped his time. So I look for there to be some injury time at the end of this game here.
That was Marich again taking some punishment out on the field.
And he's been real active all game. He's been working really, really hard out there. He was banged up earlier, and looks like got the better of him again this time, having a hard time even walking it off. I don't know if he'll be making it back in the game. That could be quite a blow here for Pacific Ridge as they look to be the victor here. Losing Marich would be challenging, but it would put more pressure on the rest of the team to step it up. Pacific Ridge doing a great job playing through James Carney in the midfield, creating their opportunities here in the second half. But losing Marich would be hard for this team.
Round of applause for Marich as he exits the field. Borrego Springs applying heavy pressure to him defensively all game. He's managed to put up 2 ticks on the post so far, 12:25, and like you mentioned, there's going to be some pretty significant additional time. Play gets back underway here. Borrego Springs, the Rams, they have it. Some fancy footwork. Tossed ahead, though. Pacific Ridge is going to recover that and will go out of bounds. Less than 12 minutes in the second half. We're going to tack on a couple more minutes on top of that. Borrego Springs, spin move to recover. It's going to be a foot race to that one. Borrego Springs player goes down. Rams recover, though, maintain possession. Back up the middle, opportunity. It's not going to go, though. That is Merrifield who recovers that ball for his team. Makes the stop. Near side now, Pacific Ridge. Player goes down. Wow, another fancy move there. That's Bravo who scored that goal earlier for his team. Finds a man in the middle. That would be Ramirez. That ball goes out, though. Looks like it's going to be Borrego Springs sending it back in.
Borrego Springs showing some good footwork out there, some great composure and possession of the ball, trying to find an opportunity to crack in his defense to put them up by 1 here.
Ball in the middle of the field. Goes back. Pacific Ridge is streaking on the far side. Runs into some pressure. It'll go out of bounds. Matches like this are always really competitive when you have a number 1 and a number 2 seed fighting it out in the championships.
Very worthy opponents for sure. Both teams playing good quality soccer today. You can tell they both really want it. It's going to be a battle here in the last 10 minutes or so of this game. So stay tuned, stay with us.
We're on CIF San Diego.tv. Bring you this live broadcast coverage. We're going to have girls soccer up next And that's actually going to be the Division I girls soccer finals. It's slated to start at 5:30. Might be a little bit behind. Stay tuned for that action, then we'll round out the day. That'll be boys Division I soccer. Borrego Springs, they have an opportunity here. Rams on the near side of the screen. He's looking for a cross in the middle. Finds his man. Can he find the shot? Opportunity back up. Kicked out defensively. Great move there by Pacific Ridge.
Alejandro Garcia and Fernando Fuente working together there on the near side, trying to create an opportunity.
Taking his time, looking for the setup to come to fruition here. That'll be Garcia tossing it in. Goes towards the net, headed out of the way by Pacific Ridge. A lot of open field there. They're going to put some steam into their engine. Right down the middle. He's got a tough race. A lot of pressure applied by the Rams.
A great job on the ball there by Carney.
Sorry, Stuart. He's going to cross over to the middle, and it's going to be bouncing away, though.
Great job by Carney there to possess, showing some fantastic footwork in transition. Having a great game here in the second half, trying to create that opportunity.
Less than 9 minutes. Still tied up 2-2. Borrego Springs Rams, Pacific Ridge Firebirds still all tied up. It's anybody's game still. We saw another close one earlier. That was the men's Division III championships. We're in Division V right now. Contest along the near side of the goal on the outside. There's a player down there for Borrego Springs. He will get back to his feet.
Pacific Ridge proven to be pretty dangerous there on their throw-ins. Anytime you can get the ball right in that around that 6-yard box in the air, it makes your goalkeeper question whether it needs to come out or not. Is a challenge for him. It's almost as good as a corner kick or a free kick at times.
And look at the player set to come back in here. The man with 2 goals already to his name, that's Marich. Looks like he's walking okay, covering from that hard collision earlier.
Figure last game of the year, one of the top players out there. Kind of need him on the field if he can walk and be dangerous.
He's moving okay. Kick from the corners, up, headed, and it's going to go the other direction. Barely kept in bounds. Kick back in, that'll go off a Rams player. So they'll try this once again from the other side. Less than 7:30, still tied 2-2. Overhead, Borrego Springs. They're on the far side of your screen in the red jerseys. They're driving towards the left hand.
Catch the best of San Diego section soccer on CIF San Diego.tv. You can watch a replay of today's game after each one concludes, plus check our game highlights, player of the game interviews, and more. Or order a DVD or Blu-ray disc of the game. We're your home for soccer in San Diego, CIF San Diego.tv.
Got that right, Stuart. This is CIF San Diego.tv, bring you all the live piping hot fresh action from Mater Dei High School here. Soccer in the San Diego section. We got championships on the line today, folks.
Yeah, great battle here by Borrego Springs and Pacific Ridge. Down the last couple minutes of the game, notched it 2.
Ooh, kick almost goes up near Marich's face. That boy is taking quite the bullwhipping here today physically, but he still maintains his composure in the game. Composure, that is. Borrego Springs, they're going to kick it down. Batted out of the way by Pacific Ridge, however.
Pacific Ridge on defense, outnumbering the Borrego Springs attack 2-1. You got 3 people in the box for Borrego Springs there. And Pacific Ridge seemed to have about 5 or 6 guys on defense, and that's been the case for the most of the second half here. Really challenging Borrego Springs to break through.
Snow almost had the opportunity there in a breakaway. Called off, though, by the referees, who are doing an excellent job here today.
Borrego Springs playing through Alejandro Garcia in the middle, trying to create opportunities. Alejandro Garcia having a great second half, been dangerous here.
Kick from the corner by Borrego Springs. That's going to go right back out, though. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock. 2-2, all tied up in the second half. Game is on the line. Next goal is going to be huge. If not, we'll go into a golden goal situation. We saw that play out earlier. Then if that doesn't work, they will do kicks from the mark. Held out by Merrifield. Great diving stop from him.
Great job by him to own his box and get out there and clear that ball out nicely. Great job.
Taking possession of his box. Merrifield, great job for his team. You said it better than I did, Stuart. Back up the middle now, Borrego Springs. Fighting for Pacific Ridge is going to take possession. That ball dribbling away openly. That is whistled. Going the other way now. Pacific Ridge has an opportunity right up the middle. Oh, playing. I thought that was going to be playing on the ground, but he looks like he might have played it with his hands even.
No, inadvertent handball. It's hard to call that if you're the referee in a tight game like this with 4 minutes left. That would have been a dangerous opportunity for Pacific Ridge. I agree with the referee for letting that go on.
Ref Stewart lets it go. Play goes back the other way. That's Garcia. He's looking for his man. He connects to Fuerte. It's going to go back the other way against Pacific Ridge, though. Firebirds with a chance here. They got two men going down the field. It's almost a breakaway opportunity. He has it. That's Curiel. He loses it to the Borrego Springs player, though. Back in the middle. They still have possession, still have a shot here. Oh, my gosh. Marich goes down again. They are not making it easy for him.
Good effort by Curiel. Realized that he didn't quite connect on that breakaway, brought it back around, tried to look for Marich, and maybe set with a free kick here with about 20 yards out, about 30 yards out.
Marich is going to have a whack at it. 3 minutes, 12 seconds. It's winding down on the clock right now. This tightly contested game where it's all tied up in 2 apiece at the second half. He's going to have a free kick. It's at about the 20-yard line. Kick is up, and it's going to go just wide. Maybe would have connected with the post had the goaltender not been there.
Tried to bend it over the wall there and sneak it in the low post.
Bending it over the wall. I like it. Going back the other way, Borrego Springs. Punted back up the middle. It's aerial at the moment. Recovered by Borrego Springs. The Rams take it down. Headed the other way. Still anybody's ball up in the middle of the field. Pacific Ridge, they're dangerous when they execute, and man, do they get their opportunities here. They're coming back the other way now. Maybe an opportunity here. See who comes up with it. Knocked away. Rams have it. They do not call it out of bounds, though, so Rams still will have possession.
Some tired legs out there. Both teams giving it their all the last little bit, but you can tell that fatigue is playing a factor here the last couple minutes.
It's like Carney, who is tripped up in the middle. We're going to go into extra time here. 2 minutes left on the clock, and then they'll start the extra time. So it's still anybody's game. This one's wide open. Next goal is going to be huge. Absolutely huge. If no goal is scored, they will go into the golden goal. From there, kicks from the mark. Still plenty of time left, though. This kick goes up. It goes towards the goalkeeper. He'll take it. He'll throw it back out the other way. Had the wind behind him, but couldn't come up with it. Pacific Ridge has it. Borrego Springs, the Rams, keeping it inbounds. Pacific Ridge back up the middle. Got a man. He's going to find another man.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh, opportunity. He's got no one between him and the goaltender, and it's kicked away. Excellent defensive play from Mario Arias. Just knocked that one out. Better safe than sorry.
That looked close to being offsides there. I didn't have the angle on it, but that was pretty close to being offsides. That was a great opportunity for Pacific Ridge. I think they capitalized.
Extra time here at the San Diego section. Division 5 Men's Soccer Championships. Looks like they're going to sub one in here. That's going to be Cohen coming back in the game. And it looks like they're also going to bring in Max Graver. He'll come in as well. Looks like Carney's going to go off, as well as Trevor Nesbitt. Back onto the bench they go. They get some fresh legs out there. These guys have had a tough game. Very physical game. They got to be tired. That kick is up.
And it hit the goal post. It went out of bounds on that, so it's going to be a goal kick for Borrego Springs the other way.
Quick break in the action here. Extra time, second half, all tied up 2-2. Division 5 is on the line. Once again, Division 5 is on the line, and the kick is going to go back up. Big kick up and right around the 50-yard line. It's going to go back towards Borrego Springs territory. It will be recovered. Kick back looping up the middle. That one's going to go back out of bounds. Both teams looking winded, but they're going to have to give it their last gasp of effort here.
Stay tuned for the CIF San Diego.TV postgame show, where we will select our player of the game as well as wrap up all the action from this ballgame. That's coming up following the game on CIF San Diego.TV.
That one kicked out of bounds. Extra time. We did have a couple of pretty big injuries on the field, though, so you got to imagine there's a significant chunk of time still out there to be played. If not, we go into golden goal. Bicycle kick back the other way. Pacific Ridge comes up with it. They've been applying a lot of pressure the last several minutes, and they're going to apply more right here. They're on the far side. He's looking for a crossover. It's going to be close, and he goes down a little bit. I think they're trying to say he's out of bounds, and they will whistle it as such. And they're actually just going to call it. That's time. So it looks like we're going to have a little bit of extra played here.
A little bit of bonus coverage.
And Stuart, you're familiar with how this overtime sort of soccer goes, right? You want to describe that a little bit?
We got two. How many minutes are we playing? Two 15-minute halves? Two 30-minute halves, and the first goal wins.
3:16 left to go in this ball game. I formation, 3rd and 3 from the 45 of the Wolverines. And this time, holy cow! Dion almost hands it to the Westview player. He's going to run this to the 5-10. Touchdown, Wolverines! How did that happen? That was
Snyder.
Holy cow! He was in the backfield before the running back could even get the handoff. He took the handoff from
He
Dion.
took the ball right out of Dion's hands and just...
Holy cow!
Can't say I've seen that one very often.
Snyder comes shooting in from the A-gap. I think Dion froze when he saw him. He's ready to hand off to his running back. He froze when he saw him and just let him have the ball. 12 seconds to go.
Oh, you could hear a pin drop.
5, 4, 3, 2. Get the snap off. Last play of the game. Brewster rolls right. Gets away from 2 sacks. Dons wins. Sack at the 20-yard line. What a game.
And number 40, Lucas Zinder with the game-saving sack. And there is heartbreak on one sideline and a jubilation on another.
Offset eye for the Grizzlies as Keeney takes it under center. They'll send a man in motion, pitch back to Bird on the sweep. Bird finds a seam. He might go, folks. 20, 15, 10. Drags a tackler. Touchdown! Bird goes 38 yards for the touchdown on the sweep. One more snap is all it's going to take. And there you have it, folks. Your 2011 Division I Sac Joaquin section champions, the Granite Bay Grizzlies, as they defeat Pleasant Grove 30-24.
Jacqueline Williamson. Her serve is over. Dug by Holt. Giblin going back to Holt near side. Cut shot. Kept alive. Back in one by Cathedral. And this one is out as Castanon Hill sends it wide. And the Cathedral Dons have won the title 16-14 in Game 5.
Thomas with the ball, swings it out to Norris. Cameron Taylor tried to block that one away. Norris with a strong take, blocked by B.J. Anya. Huge block. Robinson leading the break the other way, gets it to Grant. Slam dunk Jeremy Grant off the feed from James Robinson. What a play by the Stag.
Hancock to his immediate left. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Hancock on a counter right side. He's inside the 10. He bounces off a tackler at the 10, the 5, Touchdown, Helix! And behind Hancock, the field is littered with white jerseys on the turf.
Wow. Hancock not to be outdone by his fellow playmakers on offense. Put on a show on that short 12-yard touchdown run. Looked like he was down after 3 yards, just threw a defender on the ground.
As sophomore Chris Carter steps under center in their tight wing formation. Lycos in motion. Second back through is Freeman. Freeman just knocking people over. Look at him run. Breaks through.
Firing strong. Borrego Springs wants this just as bad. They were champions, league champions this year, co-champions of the league last year. They made it as far as the semifinals last year. So they're looking to get the CIF championship, and they're hungry as well. Should be real competitive, hard fought last couple minutes here.
Whenever you have a record like that, you want to mention it as often as possible.
Yeah, undefeated. Yes, that's right, undefeated.
Yeah, they did not lose once. Regardless, Borrego Springs, they're putting up an incredibly valiant effort, going toe-to-toe with Pacific Ridge and all that talent on that squad that has been in this situation before. So it's experience against experience, two great squads here facing off. Division 5 is on the line. It's a championship game, golden goal. We'll have some extra time played here. 15 minutes is going to be up on the board. Anybody's ball game. Going to do a coin toss at the center of the field. This will determine sides.
Borrego Springs here, if I were them, I would keep an eye on Kearney and Marich here and not let them get loose. Kearney's been real dangerous and doing a really good job of playing through midfield, but that's their strength. That's what their coach says is what they want to do, is play through Kearney up the middle. They've been effective here in the second half, been really dangerous in the second half. Borrego Springs still continues to look to play down the side, create their chances from the outside on their crosses, though Alejandro Garcia has done a great job possessing in the midfield and being dangerous down at the end.
Following this game, we will have the Girls Division I Soccer Championships. That's going to be an excellent face-off. Excellent game to be had there, so please stay tuned for that. We're on CIFSanDiego.tv. Bring you this Division 5 championship. 15 minutes, golden goal. Pacific Ridge faces off against Borrego Springs. It looks like Pacific Ridge is going to be on the left side of your screen going towards the right. It will be in the white shirts, white slacks. Borrego Springs, they're going to be the right going towards your left. It will be in the red shirts, white slacks. So 15 minutes up on the board. Still waiting for the action to begin here. Well fought. First and second half, they've been neck and neck all game. And one goal can change the whole tide right now. So it's going to be exciting things in the next 15 minutes. Getting ready at center field. You see Marich. He will pass backward to his squad. They're going to be on the near side. Marich makes a move right there. Gets it advanced forward. It will go back towards Borrego Springs. The Rams control it now. They're in the center of the field. Towards the near side. A give and go executed right there. That's Bravo. He will pass it off towards the far side. Number 9, Fernando Fuerte has it, and he'll go ahead and take a whack at it and stopped by Merrifield. Blazing their guns early are the Rams. Merrifield responds, however, and sends one that would hit the top of the silo back the other direction.
Great stop by Merrifield there, going down to his right to collect that ball.
Borrego Springs, they're breaking out again. Back in the middle, he goes towards the near side, maneuvering. Finds an open man. Ball gets in front of him, though I don't think he's going to be able to convert on that. Hard time keeping it in bounds, and it will go out. Oh, excuse me, from my perspective, looked like it had gone out, but it has not yet gone out, and there it goes. 13:55. Minute ticks off the clock. Back out. Borrego Springs going to throw it in once again. Whistle dead. Looks like Pacific Ridge is going to come up. Takes the throw. Big strides taken. Ball's headed forward. Goes back out of bounds. Looks like that's going to go back to Borrego Springs. 13:27. golden goal rule in effect. Borrego Springs defended well by Pacific Ridge. Kicked back the other way, a great deal. Sun beginning to set on the right side of your screen. Marich muscled the guy over. Looks like Gustavo Martinez caught the tail end of that. We'll get a free kick as a result. 13 minutes left on the clock now. Kick deep down towards Merrifield. It's not going to make it, though. Defender in the way. Kick back, recovered by Garcia. It's kicked out again. That's Bravo who has it. He gives it back to Garcia. Garcia towards the middle. A chance in the middle. Merrifield's pushing him back, and it will go out of bounds.
I saw a touch pass there by Dante Estrada trying to feed Fernando Fuerte. Borrego Springs dangerous here in the beginning of overtime.
They've been aggressive, and they've taken some whacks early. Headed out again by Pacific Ridge, the number 1 seed in this division. They're playing the number 2 seed Borrego Springs. In case you're just tuning in, you've missed some excellent soccer. Play continues. Oh, player goes down on Pacific Ridge. He's going to get back up. That ball is going to be batted out defensively again by Pacific Ridge. Pacific Ridge playing a little bit behind the 8 ball right now, just trying to kick that ball out of play. Less than 12 minutes on the clock. Looks like that one's kicked out again.
Remember to stay tuned for the CIF San Diego.TV postgame show, where we select our player of the game as well as wrap up all the action from this game. That's coming up following the game on CIF San Diego.TV.
Stuart, it looks like Pacific Ridge is taking a defensive posture in the early goings here.
Yeah, they've been up to the task for most of the game. Borrego Springs, though, has taken it to them. It's kind of forced their hand. So, yeah, I agree. Borrego Springs is, Pacific Ridge is kind of on their heels here defensively, just kind of holding up the attack for Borrego Springs.
Garcia throws it in. Attack coming. It's going to go just a little bit wide, though. Merrifield will come up with it.
And the sun's setting right into the keeper's eyes. This could be really dangerous. If Borrego Springs can spring something here, get a shot on goal in the air, the sun might play havoc with Merrifield's vision, as long as Borrego Springs can be dangerous.
And that's where that coin toss comes in handy, because you get to select which side you go to. That one will go well wide of the net to the left.
Borrego Springs really aggressive with their shots, getting the most out of their opportunities, possibly realizing with the sun being as low as it is, that's going to be hard for Merrifield to judge those balls in the air. If that's a deliberate tactic, I agree with it. Really hard to judge the ball. You see Merrifield shielding his eyes. Really hard to judge the ball and the balls in the air, depth perception-wise. So it behooves Borrego Springs to be really aggressive right here and take as many shots as possible.
And you can just tell from the shadows of the players on the field that they have some long shadows going towards the left side of your screen at home. That sun is coming down, and you're right, it is an obstruction at this point. So maybe Pacific Ridge taking a more defensive posture intentionally, hoping to go into the kicks from the mark rather than opt to play with the sun going down in their eyes. Borrego Springs, long kick forward. It's going to be picked up by Pacific Ridge, though. That one gets away from the player on the far side of your screen. Kai Welsh puts up an effort, though. It's going to go out of bounds. Less than 10 minutes. We're at 9 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. It's still all tied up at 2-2. We are in overtime here in Chula Vista. Ball still trails out of bounds. Big throw in by Borrego Springs. On the far side of your screen around the 30-yard line, having trouble coming up with it. Any player, that is, cleanly. It's going to go out of bounds in favor of Pacific Ridge. They're going to throw this one in. Actually, no, it's going to go back the other way. Borrego Springs will have it. Looks like there's some confusion on the field. They're going to stop play. I think that is going to go for Pacific Ridge. Yes, they will be throwing this one in. So a chance to create some offense here. Pacific Ridge has it. A long throw down the field. That goes to Sano on the far side. Goes out of bounds, however, goes back towards the Pacific Ridge defensive area. Picked up, however, defensively. Borrego Springs gives him a run, gets possession, kicks it back the other way, goes out of bounds. 8 minutes left on the clock.
Let's see if Pacific Ridge can be dangerous here. Borrego Springs has done a great job of being aggressive, beginning part of this overtime. Let's see if Pacific Ridge can put something together. Maybe find Carney or find Marich, find one of those players up top to get this goal.
Ball delivered. Borrego Springs, they're going to come up with a bicycle kick, and that is something to watch. Borrego Springs, they've showed a little bit of flair on the field today.
Yeah, they have a good job possessing the ball and showing a little bit of style.
A flair for the theatrics. Fuerte has it on the outside. He's got a man. That pass is going to come up inefficient, though.
That was a great effort by Fuerte to get down there, to run onto that ball and possess. Just the quality of the pass wasn't there, but they're still dangerous as they hang out in the offensive third.
Good for 3 points through the uprights. That ball will go, so it's going to be a goal kick now. As Merrifield is going to be taking the shots. Puts it down the field. It's going to go to about midfield. Covered by Borrego Springs. It's going to be a Pacific Ridge chance now, though. On the outside, he's connecting to the man across on the left side. That's Sano, who cannot make it there. He loses the contest. The goalie protects with his body, watches that one roll out of bounds. 6.5 minutes left on the clock, winding away, still tied at 2 and 2 apiece.
Ari Cohen having a nice game on the outside. They've looked to spring him down the line, and they've been dangerous a couple times.
Ball kicked out, so it will go towards Pacific Ridge. The Firebirds, they're going to have another offensive opportunity here. They have executed splendidly on their 2 goals. See if we can see some of that return to form here. Borrego Springs will pick it up. Back defensively. Looks like Pacific Ridge will come up with it once again. They kick it towards the middle of the field. He's looking for a man. He's tripped up. A Borrego Springs player can't find his footing. Looks like Sano has it. He's going towards the right side. Up the middle. He'll come up with it again. Sano, he passes back to a defender. A lot of pressure on him. He's taken down. They don't call anything on it. Sano manages to come up with it. Pacific Ridge is maintaining possession on the near side of your screen. Opportunity now. That's Carney, who's had an excellent game. Can't connect on that one. And it's going to go back out towards midfield. Borrego Springs is just going to defensively kick it away. They'll neutralize it. 5 minutes left on the clock. It's going to go back the other way. Pacific Ridge has it. 2 and 2 aside. 2 goals each, all tied up. Golden goal. Borrego Springs, they'll kick it back down the other direction. Can't find a man, doesn't connect anywhere. Borrego Springs is going to kick it out.
Great job by Carney there on the initial challenge. Getting the ball, automatically looking to swing it to the other side, knowing that it's a wide open field so they can attack. Created a great opportunity. And then there he was again on the second opportunity on the outside, looking to cross it. There's no one there to put it away.
Borrego Springs player brought down. That was Ramirez, who was taken down, so they're going to get a free kick out of this one. That's a good position on the field from which to have a kick. They take it really quickly before Pacific Ridge has a chance to set up. He stood up at the line. Goal kick is up, and it's going to go over by about a foot. Good opportunity by Borrego Springs, who hasn't had a chance in a while. We're winding down on time here. 4 minutes left on the clock. Goalie's going to take a kick here. Merrifield down towards the near side. Headed forward. That was Cohen.
Referee getting the Borrego Springs player for jumping on the back in that challenge.
It's going to be Carney, number 13, who kicks this one off. A lot of players congregated around the center of the field. Down the line, it's going to be headed up. Oh, a jump ball. The goaltender goes down, and they will call the whistle. Looks like there was a collision, maybe head-on-head action there.
A strong challenge by Antonio Vilches there. Real hard against Pacific Ridge player there. Little brave play, hope he's okay, but very strong effort by your goalkeeper to come out for that challenge.
I agree. He's quietly had a solid game back in the net. That is, like you said, a brave play to come out and fight that one off, but that's a do-or-die situation because that ball was placed perfectly down the field. So a play he had to make. He paid the price for it, but he did the right thing.
Yeah, as a goalkeeper, you need to make that play. The rest of your team trusts that you're going to come out and challenge for that ball. There was 4 guys. There was 4 opportunities there for Pacific Ridge right around that goalkeeper. But, yeah, as a goalkeeper, you got to come out and challenge for that. And sometimes you're going to get nicked up a little bit and banged up, but it comes with the territory. That's your job. Any great goalkeeper will tell you that. I just hope that the gentleman's okay.
And they're not going to stop time for this, so that will go back on the end as the clock winds down towards 2 minutes here. The sun is setting on the right-hand side of your screen. They will begin extra time when we return to play. Still all tied up. Division 5 championship on the line here. Loyal fans making the commute from their respective territories.
This truly has been a great game by both teams. Top 2 seeds in this division. Both teams have worked really hard, battled it out. You can tell both are hungry. Coming down to the end here of overtime. Might end up with penalty kicks, possibly.
And we're looking ahead at the schedule right here. After this game, scheduled for 5:30, we're not going to make that deadline. So probably around 5:45, you're going to hear and see the Girls Division 1 Soccer Championship, followed by slated for 7:45. We might be a little behind on that one as well. Probably around 8 o'clock, you'll hear Boys Soccer in Division 1. 2 excellent games on the plate coming down the pipe at you on CIF San Diego.tv.
It seems to be that Antonio's okay. Just need a little break there. He's going to shake it off. Strong showing there by your goalkeeper. Like to see that.
And like you said, he made the right play there. The brave play paid the price, but championship game on the line, sometimes that's what you got to do.
Hey, last game of the year, championship game. You got to go out there and put your neck on the line. That's what he did, and he saved an opportunity.
Borrego Springs kicks it back into play here as we continue. Extra time is on the clock. Kick back the other way by Pacific Ridge. They have a man deep. If he can make it there, he's going to have a contest with Edgar Cecina. Cecina will come up victorious. He will give that ball back away, though. Pacific Ridge has it. Cohen has it now. Then he'll give it back to Carney. Carney back to Cohen. Cohen, he's got to struggle to keep that one in and can't quite make it. You see the rubber kicking up under him from his effort to keep that ball into play. Great effort by Carney. Does not come up with it, however.
Carney and Cohen have been working that side for a better part of the second half right here. It's been provided to be pretty dangerous, too.
Extra time. It's going to be Carney who has it. Will go back out, though, so Cohen's going to toss it in. Firebirds, they have a shot here. They've made some strong plays the last few minutes. Borrego Springs came out strong and has wilted a little bit offensively. Tossed in here towards the center. Headed away by Borrego Springs, though. This ball drops down. It's going to be Pacific Ridge again on the outside. They got a man. Can't quite connect with him. He was streaking towards the net. Gosh, that would have been a good opportunity if he connected. It was just out of his reach, though. It's going to be Vilches. No, excuse me. He will defer to a teammate on that goal kick. Borrego Springs has it. They're going to throw it back in. On the far side, struggling to move it forward, cleanly intercepted by Pacific Ridge. Firebirds come back the other direction. They got the wind on their sail. It's kicked away, though. Looks like Borrego Springs is going to come up with that, knock it out of bounds, so it's going to be tossed in again. Going to have another opportunity here. Play is a little bit turning towards the favor of the Firebirds now. It's going to be thrown in by Kai Welsh. Strong toss towards the net. Opportunity defended. Oh my gosh, he had that one. It just goes over the top. What a strong, strong shot. Just a little over. That one could have ended it for the Firebirds. A close, close call.
Yeah, that's a tough one by Cohen. Your eyes get big. You feel you have a chance to end the game, and that ends up being the last play of the game. You know, when you're that close to the game, when you're that close to the goal, you like to see somebody just kind of a little more composed, a simple pass to get that ball in. Cohen misses on the opportunity there, and we're going to go into penalty kicks.
What a shame. Cohen nearly to put that one to bed. Such a close call, but either way, we're going to go from
3:16 left to go in this ball game. I formation, 3rd and 3 from the 45 of the Wolverines. And this time, holy cow! Dion almost hands it to the Westview player. He's going to run this to the 5-10. Touchdown, Wolverines! How did that happen? That was
Snyder.
Holy cow! He was in the backfield before the running back could even get the handoff. He took the handoff from
He
Dion.
took the ball right out of Dion's hands and just...
Holy cow!
Can't say I've seen that one very often.
Snyder comes shooting in from the A-gap. I think Dion froze when he saw him. He's ready to hand off to his running back. He froze when he saw him and just let him have the ball. 12 seconds to go.
Oh, you could hear a pin drop.
5, 4, 3, 2. Get the snap off. Last play of the game. Brewster rolls right. Gets away from 2 sacks. Dons wins. Sack at the 20-yard line. What a game.
And number 40, Lucas Zinder with the game-saving sack. And there is heartbreak on one sideline and a jubilation on another.
Offset eye for the Grizzlies as Keeney takes it under center. They'll send a man in motion, pitch back to Bird on the sweep. Bird finds a seam. He might go, folks. 20, 15, 10. Drags a tackler. Touchdown! Bird goes 38 yards for the touchdown on the sweep. One more snap is all it's going to take. And there you have it, folks. Your 2011 Division I Sac Joaquin section champions, the Granite Bay Grizzlies, as they defeat Pleasant Grove 30-24.
Jacqueline Williamson. Her serve is over. Dug by Holt. Giblin going back to Holt near side. Cut shot. Kept alive. Back in one by Cathedral. And this one is out as Castanon Hill sends it wide. And the Cathedral Dons have won the title 16-14 in Game 5.
Thomas with the ball, swings it out to Norris. Cameron Taylor tried to block that one away. Norris with a strong take, blocked by B.J. Anya. Huge block. Robinson leading the break the other way. Gets it to Grant. Slam dunk Jeremy Grant off the feed from James Robinson. What a play by the Stag.
Hancock to his immediate left. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Hancock on a counter, right side. He's inside the 10. He bounces off a tackler at the 10. The 5. Touchdown Helix. And behind Hancock, the field is littered with white jerseys on the turf.
Wow. Hancock not to be outdone by his fellow playmakers on offense. Put on a show on that short 12-yard touchdown run. Looked like he was down after 3 yards. Just threw a defender on the ground.
As sophomore Chris Carter steps under center. In their tight wing formation, Lycos in motion. Second back through is Freeman. Freeman just knocking people over. Look at him run. Breaks through. 4 tackles. And now it's a foot race to the end zone. And Freeman's going to go the distance. Touchdown Imperial on the first play of the second half. 2nd and 6 for Imperial from their own 47. They're going to give it to Freeman again off the left side. And Freeman gets by one wave and down across the 40-yard line. Still on his feet. Look at him run down to the 20-yard line. One man to beat. Gets by him. Touchdown, Freeman. How did he do that? Holy cow. 64-yard touchdown run. His 5th of the game. Royce Freeman, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see the top rushing, and the as I look over to our partners at KXO Radio, the top rusher in the San Diego section for the next 2 years.
That's just amazing. That is just amazing. They hit him in the backfield. They hit him at the line of scrimmage. They hit him a couple yards downfield. They hit him again near the goal line.
No 5-second count can be started. Nobody was close enough defensively. Lyle's going to swing left side. Robinson.
5 attempts on each side, and it's the best out of 5. After that 5, it should be 1-1, sudden death after those 5. But we get 5 shots, opportunities each team.
5 opportunities aside. Garcia's up first. New goaltender in for Pacific Ridge. Borrego Springs a chance to upset the number 1 seed. Still waiting for the kicks to commence on the field. Sun's still going down here. Shadows on the field less prominent, almost entirely covered in shadow now. They've already turned the lights on in preparation for the sun going down. It might cool off a little bit here. That'll be a relief for the players who had to play in pretty hot conditions earlier. Garcia tees it up. And here we go. Shootout underway. Defended and stopped. What a stop from the keeper there, Pacific Ridge. Stuffing the first block. Garcia, an excellent opportunity. Cannot find the net because of an excellent save.
Great save by Pacific Ridge goalkeeper there. Going to his left. Garcia put a nice shot on frame. Keeper gets the right way, and no goal allowed.
First opportunity, here for Pacific Ridge. Kick up and wide. He misses the mark. That was Carney who couldn't find the home on that one.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Missing the whole frame, not even giving yourself a chance. Had an opportunity there. Keeper was kind of still and went to the other side. Just missed the frame.
Borrego Springs.
Now both crowds have kind of funneled down. Both teams' fans have funneled down to this edge of the field and cheering on vehemently.
It's going to be Arias now for Borrego Springs. Takes his shot. It's good. He posts it low on the bottom left-hand side of the net. That's going to go for a goal. The first goal for Borrego Springs in the shootout on their second attempt.
It's kind of where you want to put it, especially against a tall keeper such as the one with Pacific Ridge. If you can put that ball low and in the corner, that's just something you're just going to have a hard time defending. That's just a great shot.
Here's Marich. Had an excellent regular game. Put up 2 goals, one of those a penalty kick, so we know he can score on the penalty kicks. He takes his shot, and it's good. About midway up to the left-hand side. Marich will give his team their first goal. It's all tied up with 1 goal aside for 2 rounds. Borrego Springs sends up their player now.
Marich has done a great job this game, really working hard and finishing his chances and coming through as the great player that he is. Done a really good job this game.
Rams opt for Estrada. Estrada is the man with the weight on him at the moment. Takes his kick high and misses over top. Estrada can't connect. That's going to be the second miss. 1 goal for Borrego Springs. Now Pacific Ridge, the Firebirds, are going to get their chance on their third opportunity. Still all tied up, and this is the deciding factor here. going to be Andrew Snow. Had a solid game defensively for his squad. He's going to take his shot here. It's going to be low towards the right-hand side of the net, and that easily goes in. Snow, he puts his team up by a goal. They've got 2 goals through 3 rounds, up 2-1.
Really puts the pressure on here for Borrego Springs to score a goal. If they come up short right here, then all Borrego Springs has to do is make their next shot and they win. So a little bit of pressure here for Daniel Ramirez to put this ball in the back of the net.
Calder Ramirez is up. Chance to put his team back into this. Division 5 is on the line. Kick is low to the right-hand side, and it connects with the back of the net. It's all tied up through 4 rounds. Pacific Ridge is going to have an opportunity to answer.
Again, staying low on the goalkeeper, it's really hard to get down there as a tall goalkeeper. You have the goalkeeper leaning to the right side, and a great job at finishing that down to the left of the goalkeeper.
Cohen with the opportunity to put all of the pressure on the Rams to score in the next round. Let's see if Cohen can get a goal on this shot. It's to the left-hand side, and it's in. So that's another goal. Pacific Ridge, they've got 3. Borrego Springs needs to score on this opportunity. It all comes down to this. Let's see who the Rams are going to go with.
They're going to go with their goalkeeper.
The game's on the line. Division 5 is on the line. And it's the goalie. This is it. He looks like he's a southpaw kicker. He's going to be kicking with his left foot. Shot's low. He gets a little bit of it, but it still manages to go inside.
Oh, it's a tough one. As a goalkeeper, and anytime you get your hand on the ball, you think you should have saved it. It's a tough one, but here we go with Maxwell Levin to see if they can put it over the top for Pacific Ridge. Excuse me, Maxwell Levine.
Here's Levine. Soft and in. They've done it. Levine wins the game for his squad. Number 2, Maxwell Levine. He does it for Pacific Ridge. The game on the line. He manages to convert. What an ending, Stewart.
What a great way to finish this game, and for Pacific Ridge to avenge a CIF championship loss last year, to go undefeated during this year, walk away with a Division 5 championship. Great game, great effort by both squads. A game where you don't like to see a loser, but congratulations to Pacific Ridge on a great game and a fantastic season.
So that's going to end the Division 5 men's soccer championships here at Chula Vista at Mater Dei High School. Pacific Ridge Firebirds, they're going to pull this one out with a final score to 3-2 after the shootout. They down Borrego Springs Rams. And we are going to take a quick break here. We're going to try and bring you a player of the game interview followed by the post-game. Stay tuned for that. I'm Andrew Lockhart alongside Stuart Saunders. Tom's on engineer. We have Cliff and Ken. They're upstairs. Back in just a moment here on CIFSanDiego.tv.
Fourth and 10 from the 41-yard line for St. Augustine. Kennedy dropping back to pass. Looking left, firing, incomplete, intended for Noland. No penalty flags on the field. Mar Vista will take over on downs, and Jordan Lertique will take that knee. And the Mar Vista Mariners knock off the number 2 seeded St. Augustine Saints at Mesa College in a dominating performance on both sides of the football for Mar Vista. They trailed 14-0 and came back.
Again, down 2-0, facing adversity, and they've really just turned the table around since game number 3. set an attack. Great block made back inside the Maverick zone. A chance there by Bosback back inside the Maverick zone. Ball attacked there by Bosback. A second opportunity by Bosback. Lift violation call. Winner. It's over the net call. Oh my goodness. Bosback reached over on the attack. A Maverick error wraps up the title for the Presentation Panthers. A 15-9 victory in game number 5, and they wrap it up coming back from 2-0 down match-wise and take it 3 games to 2.
36-35 and driving, and oh, baby! Shrigley with the jam, and it was with emphasis. And it's the foul, and listen to these fans.
Do you know who's standing up right behind us? Tony Bland, who is the head recruiter for San Diego State. I think he's drooling. Somebody get that man a napkin.
Quick score on this drive. There goes a handoff to Zeller, trying to go straight ahead, but he is met by Wool. Now he breaks out to the outside, gets across the 30, 35, on the right, 40, midfield. He's running down the sidelines. He's going to go all the way as he's at the 10, 5, touchdown. Patrick Zeller he stood up at the line of scrimmage and broke out to his left to the far sidelines, and he was in a foot race, and he went all the way for the touchdown. Broke a tackle and made it nice and showed his speed as he got outside for the touchdown.
Back in the backfield to the left is Campbell. Hernandez takes a snap, play action to Campbell. Looks down the field. Now here comes the pressure. He's going to be hit. He breaks the tackle, rolls left. Now he's going to cut upfield. He's going to break another tackle, and then another tackle down the sideline. Gets a block inside the 5. What a touchdown! Hernandez goes 33 yards in spectacular fashion, breaking 4 tackles along the way, including 2 in the backfield, and Hilltop has tied this one up at 29.
And reasonably so. He's been doing a good job of leading this offense. Looking for his first touchdown pass of the season for Ray Hudson. And Ray Hudson gets both feet inside the end zone. Touchdown, Foothill.
Like you said earlier, 6'2" body frame, and can probably, what we just saw there was getting Randy Moss, was what we call getting Moss. Clearly just leaped over the defender there, landed both feet in bounds.
Grant with a big, strong defensive rebound. He brings it back down the floor again, and another slam dunk. Jeremy Grant can run the point, and he can fly. Huge dunk, 2 big dunks in the last minute.
Bullard trying to close it out. Deep ball, up in the air, Cram. Bringing it back, Arbizo. Cram over in 3, free opportunity. Look for Rodabaugh, no, pass middle, Weimer.
Ball game.
25-19. Foothill wins it 3 games to 1.
Because this kid has definitely proven that he can make things happen here in this ballgame.
They will go with him. Bula Graft on a stretch run, just breaking tackles. The little man is in the clear to Tory territory. The 25, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Knights. What a run, the freshman, Bula Graft.
Ooh, I tell you what. There were at least 3 times on that run that he should have gone down or he should have been wrapped up. Missed tackles there cost La Jolla Country Day as Bula Graft, the freshman running back for Bishops, is able to take it in. And that was a determined run there, Andy, by.
So 1st and 10. Brandon Lewis in the shotgun. Has time to throw. And he'll fire, and he has a man diving catch. Did he hold on to it? He did. What a catch from Kendall Keys. And that may be the KBC Sports Player of the Week.
What a catch he laid himself out there, and a great throw, as you said. Read it nicely, did Lewis, and really caught his receiver on the go, and just kind of put it out there right on the outstretch of his fingertips. He laid out, and he made it.
He might be called upon to make a crucial kick. 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard gain on the receiver screen. And Paulson fires across the right seam for Jack Finney, who makes a catch. Stiffs arms the defender at the 50 and is finally brought down at the Amador Valley 45-yard line. Flags flying late on the go for it. 4th and 3. They figure 3
is easier to get than the field goal at this point, and it's Paulson looking for Finney, right seam, touchdown! Jack Finney makes the catch, bounces off a defender, a 23-yard pass and catch from Paulson to Finney, and the Foothill Falcons are back out in front.
They certainly are. Finney lining up at tight end. I had a feeling that Paulson was going to look right side there as Chase Miller was lined up, receiver far side, but instead it was Finney straight to the post, and Paulson picks him out in stride again. The third catch on the drive for Finney.
Going to give it to Tyree on an exchange against the zone, doing a little three-man weave. This is Tyrell back with it. Tyrell's going to go lob backdoor. Tyree Robinson with a flush.
Now that was nice. Very nice design play.
Uwaba back there. Bogart takes a snap. He's going to run the play. He's going to throw. He's got a man open at the 10. It's underthrown. It's incomplete. No, or is it caught? It is a catch. Wow, juggling catch inside the 5-yard line. Moliga. Was that Moliga pulling that one in? It is Moliga. Boy, that ball was deflected by one of the Falcons, and then Moliga, he lands on the ground and pulls it in. What a catch.
Set up with 3 men in the backfield, back to the wing. This time inside counter to Telefaro. No, they're going to throw this one. He's got a man open. And what a catch! What a grab by tight end Joe Gigantino. He must have bobbled that ball 4 times in the air, and he was actually tipped by the defender and had the presence of mind to keep his concentration and make the grab. Unbelievable catch. And the ball at the 29-yard line of the Eagles, and you can see the defense, they're still bewildered. How did he come up with that grab?
Unfazed, even with 2 defenders around him and 4 big. That's so unconventional for a guy to handle the ball so well. January with a one-hand jam.
He was not going to be denied there. Coming over was Milmo.
Bradshaw Christian's going to bring the starting unit out on the field one more time just to take a knee. 10 seconds left. They better hurry it up. Actually, they're going to try a field goal for Lawson. They're going to run out of time. Are they going to take? There's a snap, and they aren't even going to get the kickoff. They tried to hustle Lawson out there for a field goal opportunity to see if they could get her one. But it does not matter. They don't get the punt off in time. Drew Rickert just got the Gatorade shower on the sideline. Bradshaw Christian is your winner, 62-6. The final score. They are your D6 titleists this year. Here in 2000. 5 seconds left. Clock winding down. Poway has won the title. 56-0 over the Vista Panthers. The championship goes to Poway.
Well, your double wing T option offense down by 5. They're going to have to spread it out. They go with 3 receivers to the near side. That's the short side. 1 solo left. Back to throw. McHugh under pressure. Rolls out of it. Now he's dumped and dropped. And that's the last thing they could handle. And that's not what they could do. Bellerman now can't stop the clock. 4, 3, and that is going to do it. Santa Margarita, coming back from the dead, has won the Division I State Bowl Championship 42-37 in an improbable comeback against Bellarmine of San Jose. And the Bellarmine players on the field, on their knees, just absolutely dejected after playing just a gut-wrenching football game.
About how he was going to throw the football on this play, and Westlake might have been daring him to do so. Just joking, though, folks. Peros is going to take a knee. He does. That's going to wrap it up. Well, I'll tell you what. Westlake had an outstanding year. They win the Southern Section title, never easy. They went 14-0 coming in. They're going to finish 14-1. And there is no shame in losing to the De La Salle Spartans. De La Salle wins at 35-0. KBCSports.com postgame show. Nino Holmes to serve. Needs a good one. Serve is over. Back in 1. Off Panthers. Here's the chance. Peterson outside. Kuntz up in the air. Holmes brings it back.
What a save.
Free opportunity for the Wolves. Peterson to Brown on the slide.
There it is. What a game. Lots of emotions.
The Shasta Wolves have won their first championship since 1999. 34 seconds to go. There's the snap. The knee for Sierra Canyon. They actually don't have to snap the football again. 25 seconds to play, and the celebration is beginning on the far side of the football field for the Sierra Canyon Trailblazers. 15 seconds left. What a third quarter performance by Sierra Canyon. They don't need any points in the fourth quarter, Manny. They are going to take this championship game with a 34-13 win over the LeGrand Bulldogs. Sierra Canyon wins the Small Schools Division Championship by 21 points over the LeGrand Bulldogs. An outstanding performance by Sierra Canyon in the second half.
Before it goes 10 yards.
Here we go. Antizana with the kick. It's a bouncer, and then it's recovered by Washington. And I don't even think Washington Union has to run another play. Maybe they got to run one more.
Well, that's going to take.
I think that'll do it.
Yeah, that's going to take the Panthers to 14-0. Cap off the first state championship in the Central section. And congratulations to both teams for really a hard-fought game on both sides. It was entertaining for us.
Very entertaining. The Washington Union Panthers, your 2011 Division III California State champions.
Fourth and 10 from the 41-yard line for St. Augustine. Kennedy dropping back to pass. Looking left, firing, incomplete, intended for Noland. No penalty flags on the field. Mar Vista will take over on downs, and Jordan Lertique will take that knee. And the Mar Vista Mariners knock off the number 2 seeded St. Augustine Saints at Mesa College in a dominating performance on both sides of the football for Mar Vista. They trailed 14-0 and came back.
Again, down 2-0, facing adversity, and they've really just turned the table around since game number 3. Set an attack, great block made back inside the Maverick zone. A chance there by Bosback back inside the Maverick zone. Ball attacked there by Bosback, a second opportunity by Bosback. Lift violation call. Winner. It's an over the neck call. Oh my goodness. Bosback reached over on the attack. A Maverick error wraps up the title for the Presentation Panthers. A 15-9 victory in game number 5, and they wrap it up coming back from 2-0 down match-wise and take it 3-2.
36-35 and driving, and oh, baby! Shrigley with the jam, and it was with emphasis. And it's the foul, and listen to these fans.
Do you know who's standing up right behind us? Tony Bland, who is the head recruiter for San Diego State. I think he's drooling.
Welcome back to CIF San Diego.tv. I'm Andrew Lockhart alongside Voha Maric here. You scored 2 goals that last game in the championship, didn't you?
Yeah.
How'd that feel?
It was good, we came out as a team and we played hard, and I couldn't have done it by myself. I had my teammates out there helping me out, and on that second goal, it was a beautiful ball played in. I just had the easy tap in. So.
And this is your second year going all the way to the championship game. Better outcome this year. How did it feel this time coming into this game, knowing that you got so close last year?
We were close last year, and it was a heartbreaker going home in the finals with second place. So, we came out this year with higher intensity, and we knew that we could beat this team. We had to, if we played hard and if we had the right mentality. So we just came out and gave 100%.
And it looked like you got roughed up a little bit in that game. You were taking some abuse. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I was just having some issues. My body was cramping up, but it's all good now.
Well, you got past it.
Yeah.
Good job, and we're going to show off the hardware here for everybody at home. This is our CIF San Diego.TV player of the game, Foha Marich. Great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thanks for tuning in here. We have Division I girls coming right up here on CIF San Diego.TV. Thanks so much.
Thank you.